Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to remove and replace the valve cover gasket on this Honda Civic from 2014 with a 1.4 liter engine with variable valve timing. One of the most common symptoms of a leaky valve cover gasket is burning smell from the hood when accelerating fast or even when idling or turning on the air condition, especially with this engine configuration where the intake manifold is on the front and the exhaust is on the back. And if you notice, the engine is a little bit inclined towards the back, and therefore the oil will easily leak on the exhaust, which is right next to it, like 5 centimeters away. So in order to get easy access to them, you'll have to remove this part of the intake manifold. So as you can see from the side, you've got here the coil packs aligned. Alright, so first step is to disconnect these clamps. Disconnect the mass airflow sensor. The air filter cover together with the sensor will come out. You've got this little hose clamp down here, so you want to keep that open. Now you can also remove this hose and pull the harness out. Unplug the connector from the map sensor. Now on the throttle body you've got 4 bolts, one in each corner. From the throttle body there is one hose which is connected to the intake, so I'm going to disconnect only that one. So the upper intake manifold is bolted on the lower intake manifold. I'm going to undo these bolts. Now the bracket comes out and the upper intake as well is free to go. The last thing to remove is this brake booster vacuum line. I'm gonna twist the intake like that. So once again, down here you've got the coil packs. So first I'm going to unplug the connectors. Now I can place the connectors out of the way, something like that. Alright, so from this point you've got access to the valve cover, which is held on by 8 bolts. You can undo these. You can start, for example, from the corners, then the one in the middle down here, and the one from here. You basically undo them in the same way you tied them in. Now I can undo them by hand. You'll notice that once you remove all the bolts, the cover will lift a little bit because the gasket will push it upwards. And now I can just simply take out the cover. There is a little handle on this side. As you can see, this was repaired by someone because this was cracked down here. Alright, so out with the old and in with the new one. It has to match these threads and indentations. So just simply press it on this channel. You can go ahead and clean up the contact points. And with a plastic razor, I'm going to remove this gasket maker or whatever is it, like a silicone. Let's install back this valve cover. Make sure that the gasket sits on the cover. Try to match it from the first attempt, otherwise the gasket might move. And here we go. Also, you want to inspect, especially on the back, and see if the gasket sits well in there, otherwise you've done this job for nothing. Now I can go ahead and tighten the bolts by hand first. The second procedure is to tie them in a little bit more. Alright, so the third step is to torque them down. The specs are 11 Newton meters or 7 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna go ahead in the same sequence and torque them down. Alright, so from this point, once the cover is tightened in and torqued down, you can begin to plug back the connectors. Alright guys, that's how you install a valve cover gasket on this car. If you are new to this channel and you like my videos, remember to subscribe, and until next time, take care, so I can see you soon.